Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are. Dear friends, it is Saturday hot afternoon. And in trying to analyze Chelsea's loss against Flamengo, a lot of things come to play in my mind. A lot has come to play in my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Let's digest it. Chelsea losing to Flamengo 3-1. Initially, Chelsea winning the game by 1-0. Then all of a sudden, yes, taking the lead to ceding to the league and losing by 3-1 to Flamengo. So far in this tournament, Club World Cup, no South American club lost a single game. It was either a draw or a win. All the South American clubs. Now, the question one may ask is, how? Why? Why is Europe losing? South America winning? Why? How? Real Madrid, PSG, Chelsea, in exception of Bayern Munich, if my memory serves me right, that won their 2 games out of 2. Guys, come to think of it clearly, Chelsea played over 59 games, or let's say 60 games, 50 plus matches, close to 60 matches in one season. Chelsea, oh yes, FA Cup, League Cup, Conference League, Premier League. We played close to 60 games this season. I'm not here to find excuses for our loss. We know where the problem came from. Number one, yes. Number one, our selection. And to be very honest with you, if you put everything together, even if you try to blame Maresca, you realize that the plus and minuses still are not joining together. Now, you try to blame Jackson, the plus and minuses are not adding up. Why? Jackson, for instance, got a red card in our last 2-3 games, right, against Newcastle. One would have expected that he would come back stronger. Yes, he came back against, a team, Los Angeles FC, in the first game of this tournament, and he gave a good account of himself. I mean, you cannot say he played the best game of his life, but he gave one of the best assists, and we all applauded him. The next game, we chose to bench him, that he should come on second half. Yes, we tried to rotate the squad. Good. After all, from the Conference League, Jackson played the last games. He didn't play the last games of the season. He served, he was serving his red card. Yet, he went straight away to the international break, played international games, 2 international games for Senegal. Then, coming straight away to the Club World Cup. Within 3 days, played in the first game and gave a wonderful assist. At his age, a lot could be going through his head. And it's not just our Jackson. The entire squad lacked maturity. Oh yes. Coupled with the fact that Enzo Maresca, our head coach, is not helping issues. Maresca is not helping issues. In my own opinion, you have midfielders there and you chose to play a defender, a right back in midfield. When you have solid, arguably one of the best midfielders in the world in Chelsea setup. If you check all the 4 Chelsea midfielders, including the new signings, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, these 3, arguably they are one of the best in the world. Now you add Esugo to it. Come and add Santos to it. 5. but he chose to play a defender in midfield. These are the blunders. Dear friend, I want to move away from the blame game and face the reality, the facts on the ground. Okay? So bear with me. In the next 5 minutes, I'll be leaving here. In the next 5 minutes. I promise you that. Chelsea currently, with 1 game won, 1 loss, it is very likely that we are meeting Bayern Munich in a round of 16. Very likely we are meeting Bayern Munich in round of 16. Then, if we meet Bayern Munich in round of 16, in quarterfinals, we are meeting either Palmeiras, yeah, it's about, or PSG in quarterfinals. The way things are right now, Bayern Munich has won 2 out of 2. Now, it is, even if we surmount Bayern Munich, we are still going to meet another South American club. Brazilian sides are unbeaten in this Club World Cup so far. Palmeiras, Botafogo, Fluminense, and Flamengo have not lost a single game yet. So even if we are able to surmount Bayern Munich, we are still meeting another South American club, Palmeiras. But like I said earlier on, there are a few reasons why Chelsea or European clubs are struggling in this tournament. There are a few reasons for that. Flamengo, for example, have played only 11 games in their domestic season. Flamengo, that we just play with, they played only 11 games in their domestic league this season. Whereas this match against Chelsea, this match that Chelsea played, represented 59th of the 2024-2025 season. 59 games played by this squad. The Brazilians are used to playing in 30 degrees and above, whereas Chelsea are not. So many factors played into this game. Why am I bringing this up? I want Chelsea fans to cool their heads. Calm down. All Chelsea fans, calm down. Calm down. Yes. Let's just hope our next game works out. Let's just, against Esperance of Tunis, Chelsea fans, calm down. With a draw, we could go through. Calm down. You know why? In the last 24 hours, just after Chelsea's game, and after Nicolas Jackson's blunder, the whole Europe, almost every club in Europe are asking of Jackson's availability. We don't want him. I can confirm to you right now that at least 2 clubs have made inquiry in the last 24 hours. Juventus have held informal, explorative contact with Nicolas Jackson's camp. Juventus. That is not just all. Juventus have held informal, explorative contact with Jackson's camp. Take that. It's not just that. Napoli have equally made contact for the availability of Jackson in the last 24 hours alone. You see how clubs are taking advantage. They know the player, the way Chelsea fans are reacting, the way the club is likely to react. The player might unsettled. And so they have begun to, oh, you think he's that bad? You see, our defeat against Flamengo is not out of the norm. And I don't really know what we are expecting. We played games and Chelsea losing 1 out of 4, 5, 6. Then everybody's here. I ask, what do people expect from Chelsea at this point? I was one of those that ranted earlier on. I mean, my post-match reaction. But I come to think of it. This team is far from perfect. This Chelsea team is far from being perfect. They are still growing right now. They are still developing. Now, do we expect them to go 15 games unbeaten? Let's be realistic and stop making unnecessary, emotional, driven noises. The coach might have been making certain mistakes, but I think the coach equally is growing with this team. He made mistakes. And when I listen to him, a post-match reaction, when I listen to him, for instance, Maresca using Malo Gusto exactly the same way Pochettino used him in this game. Maresca used Malo Gusto exactly the same way Poch uses him. But Malo Gusto on his own, this season, it seems as if he's not in himself. And I understand. I get it. When you are always on a bench, you get rusted. So I understand perfectly. You see, I only hope that this experiment, in Maresca's own words, he tried to experiment something new ahead of the next season, ahead of the new season, 2026 season coming up. He tried to experiment something new. Yeah, because a lot of games are coming up. Champions League and every other game coming up. He wants to experience something new so that at the end of the day, he can take certain teams by surprise. But it did not work out. I just hope he learns from it. I hope Maresca learns from this. Because this tournament is not just a trophy. It comes with huge amounts of money. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said to you, clubs have started moving to position themselves for Jackson. I know he will attract serious interest if we make him available. I expect the likes of Aston Villa, to join the race very soon. Yes. But I'm not sure Chelsea are willing to sell until they are sure of signing another striker. And if they do, I'll be disappointed because I know Jackson still has a great future with Chelsea. Let's support the chap. Right now, in some teams, Jackson will require for a psychologist. Oh yeah, most national teams have it. I'm not too sure if Chelsea have a psychologist. Yeah, to work on him psychologically. But I believe my boy, Jackson, will come back stronger. I believe. Jackson will come back stronger. Napoli want Jackson to partner Romelu Lukaku. That will be that if Jackson partner Romelu Lukaku with that Napoli setup, Napoli will explode. They will end up even winning it. I can predict that Napoli can easily win the Champions League next season. Napoli partnering Romelu Lukaku. Don't joke with the coach in charge there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just end it here quickly. Robert Sanchez. This guy, we cannot trust this guy into next season. Let me just end it there. We cannot trust Robert Sanchez go into next season. No. Mike Maynard, wherever he is, Chelsea must get that guy as soon as possible. Robert Sanchez, oh, you can blame Maresca, you can blame Nicola Jackson. Guys, if we were to have a safe pair of hands, I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.